dynamic world of cryptocurrency, few projects have garnered as much grassroots enthusiasm as Pi Network. Launched with the mission to democratize crypto mining by making it mobile accessible, Pi Network has attracted over 50 million users globally, many of whom are fiercely optimistic about its future. On the other side of this enthusiasm lies a more data-driven and skeptical perspective offered by artificial intelligence, AI, and analytical forecasting models. This tension between community-driven ambitions and AI-based forecasts presents a fascinating case study of how emotion, vision, and logic intersect in the evolution of digital assets. The rise of community-driven optimism. The Pi Network community has displayed remarkable faith in the project. From Telegram groups to Reddit threads and local meetups, pioneers, as Pi users are known, engage actively in discussions, development, and promotions of the token. Many community members believe that Pi could someday rival or even surpass Bitcoin in terms of utility and market capitalization. One of the more symbolic yet widespread sentiments among the community is the concept of GCV, Global Consensus Value, which pegs one Pi at $314,159, a tongue-in-cheek nod to the mathematical constant Pi. Though clearly aspirational, this figure encapsulates the community's desire for Pi to become a transformative asset in the global economy. Supporters argue that the value of any currency lies in collective belief and utility, and Pi has the potential to become a widely accepted medium of exchange through dApps, peer-to-peer trade, and microtransactions. Events like PiFest and the anticipated Pi 2 Day, June 28, further amplify the excitement. These community-led or community-supported initiatives aim to showcase real-world use cases, including Pi-powered commerce, entertainment, and services. For many, these are signs that Pi is slowly maturing into a true ecosystem. AI forecasts, grounded in logic and data. In contrast to the community's aspirations, AI-driven models take a more cautious stance. Leveraging big data, historical trends, user activity, network metrics, and market behavior, AI attempts to offer realistic projections of Pi's future value and adoption curve. Most AI forecasts place Pi's price in the near term between 50 cents and $5, depending on the success of the open mainnet launch, exchange listings, and regulatory clarity. Long-term projections vary widely, but even the most bullish AI models rarely exceed $500 by 2030. The reasons are grounded in economic and technical realism. Token supply. With billions of Pi tokens set to be unlocked, inflationary pressure could suppress prices unless matched by substantial demand. Utility versus hype. Without proven, large-scale utility, AI models view Pi as speculative. Exchange listings and liquidity. The lack of full exchange integration limits access to liquidity, impacting valuation metrics. Network congestion and KYC issues. Scalability and user verification remain challenges. AI doesn't dismiss Pi's potential, but it applies probabilities and patterns to predict outcomes. It doesn't believe or dream. It calculates. The psychology behind community ambition. Community ambition is often driven not just by logic, but by hope, identity, and inclusion. For many users in developing countries, Pi offers a chance to enter the financial system without the barriers that Bitcoin or Ethereum present. It's not just a currency, it's a social movement. Grassroots movements in crypto are not new. Bitcoin itself was once dismissed by analysts and economists, yet it flourished because of a passionate and ideologically driven community. The same could happen with Pi, but only if vision aligns with execution. Furthermore, many pioneers believe in long-term value creation through Pi's ecosystem rather than speculative flipping. They envision Pi being used for real commerce, buying groceries, paying for services, gaming, education, and more. They argue that if the network continues to grow and meaningful apps are built, market valuation will catch up organically. When ambition meets data, the middle path. The Pi network's future will likely not conform strictly to either side of the spectrum. Pure speculation cannot sustain a currency, but neither can purely data-driven caution dampen genuine innovation. Success may lie in a middle path that acknowledges the strengths of both perspectives. To bridge this gap, several developments must happen. 1. Mass KYC completion, ensuring verified users strengthens network trust and real-world integration. 2. Decentralized apps, dApps. Building genuinely useful dApps will prove Pi's utility and expand its demand. 3. Strategic exchange listings. Access to liquidity is essential for price discovery. 4. Token governance. Introducing mechanisms to manage supply inflation will help stabilize prices. 5. Partnerships. Collaborating with businesses and governments can lend legitimacy and expand adoption. What history teaches us. History provides valuable lessons. Bitcoin was once worth less than a cent and was driven by idealists before Wall Street got involved. Ethereum, too, began as a white paper and a community-funded dream. But what they had in common was a clear roadmap, community engagement, and eventual delivery of real-world utility. If Pi can follow this path, then community ambition could indeed turn into market reality. But the process is slow, complex, and riddled with challenges. Conclusion. Hope isn't foolish, but it needs fuel. Community ambition is the soul of any grassroots project, and Pi Network is no different. Its global following, engagement levels, and viral nature make it a unique case in crypto history. However, without tangible progress and realistic milestones, dreams may remain dreams. Artificial intelligence offers a necessary counterweight, applying cold logic to warm sentiment. While it may seem cynical, AI helps avoid bubbles, delusions, and unsustainable hype. In truth, both voices are essential. Community ambition provides vision and momentum, while AI forecasts keep feet grounded. The future of Pi Network will depend on how well these two forces can align. If vision is the engine and data the compass, Pi might just chart a path worth following.